Hello, my name is Yanni, and this is a cross-stitch channel. Welcome to my channel. If you are new, welcome. Here we talk about cross-stitch and projects and fabric and floss and designs and all our adventures. I'm a Mexican stitcher and I've been stitching for more than 30 years. So yeah, and if you're already an old friend, a subscriber, thank you again for joining me. And this is just a little stitching report of my projects of the week. My plan is to have this 2020 as my year of samplers. I love to stitch mirabilias and all type of designs, but this year I want to focus on samplers. So yeah, I have a lot of projects, a lot of whips, and a lot of new designs that I really want to start working on. So let's see, because I'm not very very good at following plans, so I'm much more like a inspiration stitcher. So if I like something, I need to stitch, and I change my plans every week, so I usually don't make them. But yeah, the idea is to to keep stitching on my samplers. Let's see. I am working on this Birds of a Feather from Blackbird Design. This is based on an original sampler, but they make some alterations. So I love the design. The colors are so bright and pretty. It's very simple, but yet, you know, had that I don't know, that impact because of the colors, and it's so pretty. I am not using the colors cold in the design. I am using colors from flosses from my stash. So yeah, mine is a little different. As usual, I like to play with combination and changing certain things in my projects, but in this case I try to be as much as I can following the colors in the design. So I'm using the main color, of course, is this gorgeous orange, and I'm using a silk that Mitch Stitch, hello, sent me, and it's a beautiful color. And I didn't use it in anything else, but in this design it works so well with the general idea of the sampler. So yeah, the main color is this orange, and I'm using some DMC and some flosses that I dyed, so trying to to be close to the original, but you know, with a little different vibe. And I'm using this is linen 36, and it's lovely. And yeah, I hope to finish this really soon. I must confess that I was starting this project again. I didn't plan to start this but because most of my current projects are really large designs, you know, I need something small to finish to give me you know, the impulse to keep going. So I decided to stitch this one, but then I start another one. So yeah, I couldn't finish this in the planned time, but yeah, almost there. I just need to finish the border and the letters, and yeah, I will have another sampler finished. And the one that I start was the famous Jane Marshall from Hands Across the Sea. This is a sampler that Nicola Parman released in order to help the let me show you, as a way to help two brigades of the NSW, Rural Fire Service. So the sale of this design is helping the brigades over there in Australia. So it's a great way to being able to participate, and also you have the opportunity to stitch this beautiful sampler. This sampler, Jane Marshall, was stitched by a 10-year-old girl, and it's lovely. So it's so nice to be stitching the same project all around the world, and mainly in Instagram you can follow the progress of all the stitchers who are currently working on this. So it's really exciting, and I decided to change this design and to make a pink purplish sampler. And yeah, so I changed all the colors. Oops. All the colors. Well, I decided not use any of the colors, and mainly you know, inspired by the fabric that I have, make this almost monochromatic sampler. So I use two DMC, DMC 33 and 35, and yeah, that's the result. The fabric, it's 38 count that I print, and it's really pretty. I have this fabric for a long time, and it was lovely, but you know how the fabrics pick the project. So you know, I was planning to start the sampler, and I was looking through my fabrics, and this fabric just came out, and but I needed to stitch it with different colors. So yeah, it was a really nice experiment, and I enjoyed very much stitching on this project. And you know, the result is of course very different from the original, but it's my own interpretation of the sampler. And I know it's not usually how you supposed to stitch these reproduction samplers, because you have to follow the original design, but you can stitch as you please because it's something that gives you joy, and I enjoy making this kind of choices and decisions and changing my stitching and my projects. So yeah, this is my Jane Marshall. I'm really happy with the result, and I have my first sampler of Jani's year of sampler. So yeah, to follow with this. And on my birthday on February, I will start one of the Uffindale's sister, Anne Uffindale. So yeah, and I have a lot of beautiful samplers to keep stitching. So the idea is to finish a few more before I start Uffindale, but we'll see. As always, I'm enjoying the process, and you know, having the freedom to choose what to do, and it's not something that you have to do certain way, because if not, you are doing that wrong. But it's your decision. It's your hobby. It's your passion. You can, you know, select the way you want to do it, and don't be afraid. So yeah, I will continue stitching a little bit on my birds of a feather, and I will see you in my next video. Bye bye.